Dear friends of the Ensemble Intercontemporain, please feel very welcome to join us here in Paris at the Philharmonie de Paris and everywhere else in this beautiful and colorful world virtually for the 2022-23 season. The season 22-23 will bring to you again great adventures, and we're launching the season with our opening concert in September, presenting 2 world premieres and a classic, a work that we have played and cultivated over many years and that we bring back to you, which is Concertini by Helmut Lachenmann, with a large ensemble that is distributed all over the space, and it's a work that we have invested in greatly over many years, and I really thought it's the right moment to bring this piece back to you. The 2 world premieres are being composed currently by 2 Swedish composers, Lisa Streich and Anders Hillberg. By putting this program together, I think we again underline our attempt to really combine new works, the unheard, next to something that has become part of our heritage and identity. The season 22-23 also celebrates a wonderful and one of the most significant and important French composers. Philippe Manoury is celebrating 70 years already, and György Ligeti is celebrating 100 years. So obviously we have several events throughout the season that are featuring those 2 composers. One of the Ensemble Intercontemporain's obligations, but rather pleasure, is to invest in the youngest generation of composers into the future. It's our investment that we have to do now and that we'll continue to do this season again, as in the last seasons, with the Tremplin de la Création, where we're selecting the youngest voices and workshop their pieces together without the pressure of necessarily having to produce a concert, meaning results, but just rather investing in the whole process of how something is going to be brought alive. So this is always extremely fascinating to see how we have a real dialogue in between the musical authors and our wonderful musicians. The season 22-23 also features, as we do every second year, every other year, the Biennale Boulez with several of his masterworks, and it is the first time that I personally will have the pleasure and honor to conduct one of his absolute masterworks, Dérive 2, here in Paris, and we'll also take that work on tour to the United States. We'll be playing at Disney Hall in Los Angeles, in Santa Barbara, in Houston. We'll be playing at Miami, joining the New World Symphony, and we'll be even playing at Carnegie Hall. So it's going to be a lot of wonderful projects that we'll be celebrating together. And I know and I hope that you will continue to be part of it as you have always been. And thank you for that. Also, my dear friend and major artistic voice in the compositional world, Olga Neuwirth, will be present again in this season, even with 2 works. We'll bring back to you within the Festival d'Automne her spatialized piece Encantadas. And we're playing an opera by Olga in the big hall here at the Philharmonie de Paris, The Outcast, with a children's chorus, with the chorus, wonderful soloist, a huge big orchestra, collaborating again as we do every season with the wonderful Conservatoire. We conclude the season 22-23 with another new piece by our and my personally very dear friend, French composer Marc-André, who has accepted at quite short notice to write another piece to commemorate a particular concert, because this concert for the end of the season within the Manifest Festival will be my last concert as music director with the Ensemble Intercontemporain, and it will allow us to really look back at 10 years of shared joy and trust, and I may even say, I dare to say, love and respect. It was 10 years that I would consider have been the richest artistically in my entire life, and the moment I will walk away from the Ensemble Intercontemporain. It hopefully only means that we just stay as close as we are, and I promise you to be back. But now we'll immerse ourselves into the 22-23 season here in Paris and all over the world, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you again in real life, feel your presence, feel your energy, and let's listen together. Enjoy.